Wow. It's just amazing. Just a month ago or so, I was at 1-6 for the season. 1-6. I was off to a horrible start. I lost the first game. Hold on. I won the first game and then lost 6 in a row. And now after that, I have also won 6 in a row, making me the hottest team in the entire league. Now, before I go about this and gloat about myself, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get more content for fantasy football. So let's get into it. Let's just start with myself. The Rooftop Koreans, they have won 138.1 to Pikachu Choose You. I Choose You. Interesting name. Trying to get the correlation out of that. I won 138.1 to 117.2. My biggest scores were DK Metcalf and Mike Evans. Although Justin Herbert, he struggled throughout the game, I still was able to pull it off with an amazing victory. I'm trying to find where this Pikachu thing is from. Nope. Can't even find any connection to it because usually this guy, he names his players after some he named his team after some odd player. He had Jalen Hurts that was dominating. CeeDee Lamb carried most of it. He did leave some notable key players, so maybe if he put some of those players in, maybe he could have won. Who knows? Now that puts me at 7-6. He is also at 7-6 as well. Got Belichick yourself as usual. 127.2 against the Seattle Water Bottles, 95.7. How did this guy even win? He at least had a 1-2 start, so maybe he was going to hang on, but he's lost 10 in a row. Obviously the worst team. He's the worst team in the history of my league, but hey, I guess I'll take free wins once in a while, and as long as he's there for the draft. And then this one hurts because I really needed this guy to lose. It was auto draft. Now, this guy doesn't like me. We trash talk every single week, every single day. He won 124.3 to 100.3. Let's see what GGEZ could have done. Nope, there is not much he could have. Well, actually, there's something. There's nothing he really could have done. Actually, oh my God, there's something he could have done. He could have put in the Colts defense against Tennessee. He could have put in Spears and Dobbs. Maybe could have won that game. Auto Draft is writing it with Tua Tagovailoa, Alvin Kamara, and Deebo Samuel. So he won 124.3 to 100.3. GGEZ is obviously eliminated from playoff contention. Then we got Fan Price. He won 138.9. Oh, the records, by the way. Auto drafted at 7-6, and GGEZ is at 5-8. Then we got Fan Price. He won 138.9 to 104.5. And then Fan Price is at 9-4, while Macaroni and Cheese is at 5-8. Obviously, Macaroni and Cheese is eliminated from playoff contention, while Fan Price goes to 9-4. Looks like he is going to be secured for the third playoff spot at this point. Yep, he's pretty much secured with that. So he pretty much stays there. There's nothing he can really do to change much unless Chase These Nuts somehow loses the next game, which he has been struggling. He's lost 2 in a row. Seems like he doesn't care, though. And let's go to the next one. Chase These Nuts lost once again, 109.9 to 161.3. Dirty Birds always has these weird. He's like the streakiest team ever, but he's at 5-8. He's eliminated from playoff contention. As Chase These Nuts, he is possibly in danger of losing his number 2 seed, which will cost him the bye week. Then we got Epic Sea Films at losing. He actually lost, and he lost by a very narrow margin. IR Squad, who's always injured, he won 115.6 to 111.8. So luckily, because of his narrow losses, and what could have Sea Films done? I think if he put in Zach Jones, maybe that would have made, that could have made like an 8-point difference. So he would have won that game. But He lost. He's at 6-7, and now his playoff spot is an absolute danger. Now let's get into the standings. We've got Bella Check Yourself at 11-2, Chase These Nuts at 10-3, Fan Price is at 9-4, Pikachu I Choose You, who's now on pace to be on the 4th seed, who has already mathematically secured the playoff spot. He is now at 7-6. Then we got Auto Draft and Rooftop Korean. They are in the running for the 5th seed, it seems. The 5 and 6. I'm at the 6th seed. He is ahead of me because he scores more than I do by only 18 points. And now Epic Sea Films, he's the only one that also is still somehow mathematically in the playoffs. Even with his 6-7 record, he is still in contention. Well, we got Dirty Birds, GGEZ, Macaroni and Cheese, and IR Squad, and Seattle Water Bottles. They are out of playoff contention. Seattle Water Bottles was out of playoff contention a while ago. Now let's take a look at the next crucial matchups for Week 14. This is the final week of the season. We've got Rooftop Koreans against the Auto Draft. That's my team, Rooftop Koreans. Here's the thing. If I win, I'm in. Same thing with Auto Draft. If he wins, he's in as well. So it's basically the fight for the 5th seed. For me personally, it's fighting for my survival to stay at the 6th seed. Pikachu, I Choose You. He does have something to play for, I think. To be he's pretty much just all he has to do is just it's to basically stay at the 4th seed somehow because Fan Price has already secured the 3rd spot at this point. Bella Check Yourself still has something to play for against the Fan Price, as he still does have a chance. Bella Check Yourself has the number 1 seed on the line, so supposedly if he loses and Chase These Nuts wins, and with tiebreakers on his side, he could possibly be the number 1 seed, but I think that's mathematically impossible because Bella Check Yourself has a very high. He has more points than Chase These Nuts does. So that means he's going to, I think Bella Check Yourself, actually he already did secure the number 1 seed anyway. And then Chase These Nuts, he's just fighting to basically keep the bye week. And his point differential is, he actually has a worse point differential. So if Fan Price actually wins and Chase These Nuts actually loses, that means we could have Fan Price taking the bye week and Chase These Nuts could take the 3rd seed, which he'll lose his bye week. I will let him know that to taunt him, basically. You shouldn't have tanked that game from before. That's all your fault, man. And then we got, for Week 14, who else is in implications? Epic Sea Films. If he wins this week, he has to rely on tiebreakers to win, to get into the playoffs, which is basically with me. And then we got IR Squad and Dirty Birds. That game doesn't even matter. So the games that are in high implications is the game of Epic Sea Films, Chase These Nuts, Bella Check Yourself, and Fan Price. Actually, that game doesn't even matter anymore. Pikachu, I Choose You, and Rooftop Korean and the Team Auto Drafts. Those are ones that are on the implications. This is going to be a very intense week. Maybe I should have a fantasy football streaming just based on this. Who knows? But that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video and you enjoy following my league, hit the likes button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching.